What's up, guys? It's your boy Mikey, and I'm here with EGF for our fifth episode. Wow, our fifth episode, man. This is flying, man. Our fifth episode. Me and EGF Split Decision Pod. We are back with some more content for you guys, man. We got some good stuff as always. I can't wait. EGF outside. I almost went outside myself. Listen,
Yeah.
it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot out here. It is hot. How you feeling? How you feeling, EGF?
I'm cool. It's just really hot and muggy, bro. I had to go outside for the one time, y'all, man. I'm sorry, I ain't got the AC yet. We're gonna get right. We're gonna get right. I'm feeling good though. Hey,
Yeah,
look, this episode, yeah, it is episode 5, bro. And we 1-2 now on the main event, bro. The main event predictions, we are 1-2, bro.
yeah, yeah. We are. We are. And that leads us into our first topic, Kamaru Usman and Joaquin Buckley. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, Kamaru Usman, I am sorry. I completely counted you out. I said you were washed. I said you couldn't turn back the clock and give a vintage performance, and that is exactly what he did. That was Nigerian Nightmare right there, EGF. I mean, the wrestling, I can't really say much else because that's all he did. But I mean, he reminded us that. I mean, he reminded us what he can do and how dangerous he is with just his wrestling
So,
alone.
what would you rank that performance out of 10?
I wouldn't go 10, but I go about a 7.58, considering the steam that Buckley had. I mean, yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit and how much of that steam was warranted or not. But I mean, the steam that Buckley had, and like I said, everything that I said at least, and gets to him at least how I looked at him going into this fight. I mean, basically on his last legs. And shout out to Kamaru Usman. I mean, no pun intended with him talking about telling everybody that he can still go to work with those knees, because I definitely didn't think he would be able to. But like I said, well, how I looked at him, and like I said, him being, I thought he was washed and all that. For him to go out and just dominate a young, in my opinion, dangerous contender like how he did, I think is something worth noting.
Young.
Up and
I mean,
coming.
when you didn't failed in the division already and moved down, and you didn't already fought your way up to a top 6 title fight, are you really young still? I, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm actually really happy that this happened. I'm actually happy that I got this prediction wrong because I really warned y'all, and I even warned myself that what could happen, and it did happen. Oh my God, Mike, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. Now, even before we've been doing this fight, I've been telling you when you're on this little win streak that Buckley is a fraud. He's a fraud. Hey, I don't want to take too much away from Usman because, like, obviously we was all picking him to get knocked out. Like, real is real, bro. Like I said, I can't really claim the prediction because I ain't really make the prediction. You can't play both sides, bro. But, like, let's be real, bro. If we was really putting this whole hype away and stop trying to just bank on Usman knees falling off, bro, we all knew that this was opportunity, bro. Buckley looked horrible in my opinion. He looked sloppy, and he has nothing but a right hook and I don't even know what that kick was. That he was trying to jump kick towards his liver or stomach. I don't know what that kick was. I've never seen that in a Buckley fight. I don't know if I just haven't paid attention or if he was trying to put on a show or something. Bro, oh my God, Mike. I didn't even get to the part.
Yeah,
We live texting. Mike, he tried to stop a single leg with punches.
yeah, yeah.
So it
I
leads
mean,
me to
listen.
really ask this question. I'm just gonna ask you, so I ain't gonna keep yapping. I know I got a lot to say about Buckley. Was it really a Usman performance, or did we really just learn the truth about Buckley? Like, let's be real.
But see, we've been going back and forth on this, and you've been somewhat insinuated this question all throughout the week or the past few days. I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. Like I told you, listen, I mean, that fight did nothing but show what we already knew. It showed that
Yeah, well,
Usman
I
is a
already
way.
knew.
No, no, no. It showed that Usman was a way better wrestler than Buckley. We knew that coming into the fight. We just didn't think that it would, how do I say the right word? We didn't think it would take as much of effect. We thought, I mean, it seems like we pretty much thought Buckley would put damage on him early and kind of, if not get him out of there, damage him so bad that like he would be able to, it would be harder for Usman to
I'm
take him
here. Keep
down. But
talking.
obviously, okay. And obviously that wasn't the case. I say that to say, I mean, like I said, I don't know if that's a fraud check because he simply went against arguably the greatest wrestler that welterweight has ever seen. I mean, at the end of the day, say what you want against Usman, but his wrestling skills were always still there. I didn't doubt that. I just didn't think he would be able to implement them with such a dangerous guy and Buckley in front of him. And I thought, like I said, I thought either a finish or just a lot of damage would come before Usman would be able to implement those
You
takedowns.
see,
But I don't know if I'm ready.
yeah, and that was fair, and that was a fair assumption. But now that that didn't happen, I need you to understand something. This fight did not only show what we already knew that Usman was a better wrestler than him. And I'm gonna be honest with you too. Kind of still do feel like Usman's washed just off the simple fact that we both know that everybody in the top five is smoking him at this very moment. So what he did was just simply put Buckley in his place and show that Buckley is not even ready for that tier that he's been trying to claim and talk crazy about, trying to say he can get a title shot. No more title shot talks, no more nothing. Man, this fight just really validated everything that I felt about him, bro. He's sloppy. His fight IQ was
But
extremely low. And when you don't put somebody in front of him that's just a punching bag and getting and waiting to get knocked out. This is what happens. When you put Emma Vibe in front of him, you saw what happened. You saw what Kevin Holland
okay,
did. When you put someone in front of him that's not just a punching bag or on his way out or old, I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna pick him against Ian Gary just out of the fact that I don't like Ian Gary. But I really didn't know if he was gonna win, or honestly didn't think he was gonna win that fight, bro. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out soon enough, bro. Because it
so
ain't nothing else to do with him.
so just one question: how does losing to a top two welterweight of
It's
all
how
time
you,
make
bro.
it a
It's how. Because it's how you lost. Everybody's picked you. Everybody's putting the bank on you. And I don't even believe in that or believe in the odds, bro. But at the same time, you on this massive fight streak, you KOing everybody. Everybody talking about you in a KO Usman. And really, the big talk was more so about him having the chance and him jobbing out Usman because of where Usman was. Us assuming that his body was messed up and this, that, and the third. This shouldn't have never even been about Buckley just being a better fighter than Usman because that was never even the case. He's sloppy. He showed no diversity at all. And to be honest with you, what really got me is Usman didn't either, which is why, to be honest with you, I said this earlier and I don't mean to keep yapping, but it really did matter to me how this fight was won and what it showed. And what it showed to me was Usman just fought somebody that has zero wrestling skills. He
But
didn't,
I mean, we've seen him implement wrestling in his former fights. I mean, he Kobe got him down a few times, but it wasn't like he sprawled a few takedowns, got up. I mean, we seen him take guys down. So I say that to say is that does his I mean, I definitely think it definitely needs to be improved, especially if he wants to get where he wants to go.
but that's why
But but does that show that his wrestling is just F, or does that show Kamaru Usman is Kamaru Usman and he's just
I think two things can be true, and just simply off this one notion, man. And we both watched it throughout this fight. Everybody that watched that fight saw it, bro. It was no level changing. It was no fakes. It was no hook go down. It was nothing. It was just simply he's gonna throw this leg kick or he's gonna throw this hook. And what's gonna happen is after that, I'm not even gonna try and throw a fake punch. I'm just gonna grab his leg because when I do, he's not gonna stuff or stop a takedown. And that's exactly what happened over and over and over. And when he got on the ground, he just sat there. He just laid there because he had no technical ability. He had no clue what to do. And a part of that is he is grappling with the greatest welterweight of all time. That's fair, or second greatest. That's fair, but at the same time, you know you're fighting Kamaru Usman. He's not even throwing fakes at you.
yeah.
He's not even throwing. He's just going for it, and he's just getting you. And that's off the simple fact that you don't even have the ability to sprawl. You didn't have the ability to stuff a takedown. It's like you just stood there, and when the hook wasn't there, nothing changed. The game plan never adjusted, and it's the same. I kind of felt like it was the same thing in the Wonder Boy fight. Man, I honestly thought he was going to lose that fight up until that moment happened, but it's the same thing. He doesn't adjust, and I don't feel like he's diverse, bro. I
Yeah, I
don't know,
mean,
bro.
when you put it like that, I mean, you do have some points there because I mean, there were no adjustments from Buckley, but I mean, again, I feel like at the end of the day, he still is an up and coming. He still is learning. I mean, I mean, yeah, he had his middleweight run, but he's still learning, and I think there is still something there for Buckley. I do think he
Okay,
can work his way up into being
what
a
do you
perennial contender.
what do you think the gap is between Kamaru Usman and I don't even know what's number five off the top of my head. I'm just going. It's not Land. It's probably is it Shav? Who's five? It's so
Probably
many of them,
like
but it's either Bilal, Shav, Leon Edwards, Sean Brady, and who's the fifth I'm missing?
or maybe like Michael Morales, if
Michael
or
Morales,
no,
no, he just took Burns, and Burns was 8 or 9.
let's see,
I missed
let's
somebody's 5
see.
because Usman is 6. Bilal, Shavkat, Leon Edwards, Sean Brady. Who am I forgetting?
Oh no, Kamaru Usman is 5, and Ian Gary is 6.
Oh, they moved it. Did they just move? Because during that Buckley fight, it said number 6 versus number 7. They must have moved
Yeah,
it
so
or
yeah,
something. So yeah, he's number 5.
Kamaru.
Even my point being, still, it's just 5 is a better number than 4. If that's the question I have to ask you. So if you just saw what he did against Usman, what's the gap between Usman and number 4 or number 3? What's the gap between Usman and Sean Brady or Leon Edwards? But Leon Edwards already beat him twice. So Shav or Bilal. And then my next question would be: do you ever think Buckley would even? Do you think he'd fill that gap? Do you think he could? Do you think he's in there or will ever be in there?
I mean, yeah, just because of just based off the simple fact that, let me just make sure I'm not.
And
I was gonna say,
I'm just asking you this too. I don't mean to cut you off or showing your point, but just touch on it if you get the chance. Did you buy in the whole when he was stuffing takedowns in the fifth? How people say, oh, he's figuring it out. He's figuring it out like this. He got a chance. He's gonna be special.
did I into what aspect? Like, did I
Do you
buy
buy into
into it?
that? That
Like,
that is something
does
to hang
that?
on to. Does it show
Oh,
you something?
I mean, partially because listen, I mean that was his second 5th round 5 round fight. It was his first time actually going 5 rounds, and the first time doing it, he went up against the greatest welterweight ever who is active,
On his
and he
last
didn't
legs. On his last
his last leg,
legs.
yes. But I mean that experience, and when you rested, like we said, sometimes that rest. Kamaru Usman hasn't fought in a long time. For those older guys, we're starting to see those rests. You come back off a rest, refreshed and looking
No,
vintage.
no. You just got if you fight
Okay.
somebody like Buckley, you will.
Oh wow. Okay. Anyways, um, oh yeah, I say that to say he didn't quit. He kept fighting. I mean, the times where he did make it interesting as things started to go on. I mean, he had some striking exchanges. I would say like probably in the 4th round when he kept it up. He kept it up for a pretty decent time. You got to you over there just not having nothing. I'm saying he made it interesting in those 4th and 5th rounds just off
By
the
standing up for 1 or 2 minutes before getting taken down for the next 3.
the
That's
point
all
is
that really was.
he didn't quit, and it's something to build off of. He's facing, like I said, the greatest active welterweight ever, who's
Like
active.
I feel like he got fraud
He,
checked, bro.
he had
Cause
moments
like
at the end. He had small moments at the end where it's like he was pushing him a little bit. And like I said, yeah, like you said, the 5th round he definitely won. And it just to go all the way to the end and to completely not give up on himself, which a lot of younger guys would have done in that situation, and to still have moments and find your moments and make things interesting. I do think that's something to hold on to and something to build upon. And honestly, I do think he's going to be a perennial contender because especially when you think about the fact that most of the guys above him are gonna. I mean, Bilal is on his last legs. Sean Brady, not really. Um, Leon, kinda.
Leon probably got a good 3, 4, maybe 3 years left. He eventually gonna be on
Leon,
his shit. He already on his job route with how it looked.
yeah, and Usman. So like, I think he still has a chance to when you shape him up. Guys of his in his generation, he has a chance.
I don't know. I got mixed feelings about it, but he's just not technical enough. He's not skillful enough. It's really just a pray for a knockout. I don't feel like his footwork is there. He doesn't level change. He doesn't grapple. He doesn't have much defense when it comes to it. And I don't know. Like I said, man, they've been protecting him, and I love Patty, and you know this, bruh. But you know the Patty route, bruh. Give him the easiest fight possible, and then you go against somebody real, and this is what happens to you. It's not even close. I want to ask you this, even though I feel like we all watch the same fight. What'd you score it?
I scored it. I scored it 4-1 Usman. I scored the fourth
Man,
round was the
I don't
fourth
know what
round was
that.
quite.
No, it wasn't. I don't know what that one judge saw, bruh. I don't
Oh
know what the one
wow. Oh,
judge saw.
it
There's
was
no,
Buckley.
no. I don't even
Buckley
really
did enough.
think he. I don't even really think he won round 5. It's just Usman was really just running away and he didn't want to take him down anymore. That's really how I feel.
Oh
He was
wow.
just
Oh wow.
he don't got to try you up
So
for.
you didn't see him sprawl. You didn't see him sprawl those takedowns and stop Usman from taking him down. You didn't see that part.
I don't know. That shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. I feel like that was more Usman not trying than him actually learning something on the fly, bro. Because you don't just get taken down 4 rounds straight and now all of a sudden you learn how to do it when the fight's over. I understand. I watch a lot of anime, bro, but I ain't buying that story, bro. I just can't, bro. And it just maybe it's because how I feel about Buckley already, but he's just I don't know. He's just sloppy, bro. He's not technical. He ain't trying to counter you. He's just throwing stuff.
Yeah, a little
And
bit.
and
I don't
that,
know.
and that's what
He
I mean.
can.
Like that's what I mean. You say premier welterweights, and like, and that's why I don't like, bro. Because like, eventually those guys are gonna go, and he might get into the top five, but he's still not. Michael Chandler was in the top five, top six for a very long time, bro.
No, man.
Kobe
So
Covington
you
was in
say,
the top five for a very long time.
yeah, he will. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that's just gonna show
I
that the
don't know.
weight class is getting worse, bro. I don't think, bro. I just not technical,
I don't
bro.
want to. I don't want to count out Buck, man. But you do got some good points. He do got to sharpen up his like you said, his punches, and I mean,
He don't.
he can't rely
He
on
didn't
knockout
throw. He didn't
shots.
throw. No, not even.
He
He don't even got combos.
I was about to say he don't put things together. He relies on big knockout exchanges. It seems like sometimes, and just walking you down with pressure. I mean, I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, he's still learning. And like I said, this is his first big
He's
fight.
like
We gonna
31, bro.
yeah, true.
He's
I
about.
don't
I ain't gonna
know.
lie. He's a jobber, bro. Joaquin Buckley is not a jobber.
It's not a
I ain't gonna
job.
lie to you. After this, I want y'all to expect Joaquin Buckley to lose his next 4 fights in a row, bro. And I'm start talking Tony Ferguson, bro. They
Wow.
probably gonna feed him to Ian Gary. They gonna probably feed him to Michael Morales, and he's going whoever's next in the welterweight, bro. I think that's what this is about to be, bro.
Wow. Okay.
Because if
Wow.
you don't got a shot with Usman, you don't have a shot with nobody else in the top four, bro. You don't have a chance.
What if that just showed that the three losses Usman was just I mean, listen, he lost to the champion twice and then he went up against
Mhm.
Hamzat, who's about to probably become the midweight champ. What if those were just what if he just simply I mean, he was fighting the absolute best in the divisions at the time. Like what if Usman never really slowed down, he just lost to the best? What if that's the case?
I think that is him slowing down because at one point he was the best. You don't
Yeah,
think
that's
so?
true. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. We'll see with Buckley, bro. I'm sure he'll have another fight announced, and I'll have to deal with him yapping about his shit. Me and Gary might end up fighting Bilal with the way they was talking. We'll see.
Well, the way Sean was talking, it seems like he wants Ian Gary a lot too.
Yeah, now I was
And it
gonna
seems,
say now Bilal won't lose me now.
yeah, so I mean before I mean so what do you so I mean final little take on it.
Buckley's a fraud, and we ain't really get into it, bro, and we don't really have to because I don't really feel like it's necessary. Ulan, this is not title shot worthy. You do not beat Joaquin Buckley,
Yeah,
who is not notable at all. He gave you no fight
yeah,
at all. He's not technical. He exposed himself. What you did was put him in his place. You didn't show anybody that you none of that, bro.
yeah,
And
yeah. I'm
Buckley, I
glad
ain't
you
gonna
said
lie, you're a jobber. That's it.
he's not a driver, and I'm glad you said that too because I almost forgot about that. Yeah, there's no way in a world where we just watch Sean Brady at the time submit the former champ Leon Edwards, who was number one ranked.
Someone who
You
beat
got
you
Bilal,
twice.
someone who beat you twice is still there. JDM's the champ, but Bilal, I'm pretty sure is probably like, I mean, he's closer than you are to a title shot. You got who else we said was in the top five? We said Shav. Shav is still there. And if I'm being honest, if Ian Gary wins his next fight, I'm putting him over you for a title fight, considering what he's been doing in his body of work over the past 2 years. You don't get to go 0-3 and then beat, like you said, to me, a notable contender. But I mean, at the end of the day, Joaquin Buckley has his best win is Kobe over the hill, Kobe Covington. You don't get to lose three in a row, beat him, and then automatically skip a line with Shav, Sean Brady. I would even say Ian Gary and, and Leon Edwards, the guy that beat him twice. No, that's not how that works.
What you got was a number one contender fight, and I really don't even think you earned that in my opinion. I feel like Sean Brady and Shaw should do something, or yeah, I really feel like those are the two, bro. I don't feel like Buckley is notable at all. Shaw already had the belt, and what man? Sean Brady didn't just submit Leon Edwards. Sean Brady destroyed
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
He
yeah,
actually destroyed. He finished him. Sean Brady finished him.
yeah,
You went to decision with Joaquin Buckley.
yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah. So yeah, the Usman should have piped down on that at least. But great win for Usman. Great to see the Nigerian Nightmare back. Willis doesn't think he's back. He thinks he's washed. EGF also thinks that that Joaquin is a fraud. I still got some hopes for Joaquin, and I think there is a chance we could see a few more good performances out of Usman. Maybe not. EGF could be right. He could be washed, and maybe
Man,
Buckley just simply wasn't good.
I don't know how much more we're gonna go into this, bro. I ain't trying to keep dragging it, bro. But like, man, pound for pound versus Islam is gonna kill him, bro.
Yeah, yeah, he doesn't want those
Like, come on,
problems.
bro. He don't got no chance of nobody in that top four, bro.
Yeah, he don't want those problems. Yeah, nah.
What's next?
I mean, maybe we can move on to. We got fight nights. We got not tonight. This week. We got a big matchup in the 205 pound division. We got Jamal Hill coming off of a knockout loss to Yuri Prohaska versus Leo Roundtree, who's also coming to a knockout. Both stoppage losses. His to Pereira. I mean, two guys who have fought Alex. Obviously,